Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I suppose the first thing to mention is that I have kind of done something a bit radical temporarily with my hair. This is because I'm currently doing a mind course on well, I suppose it's coping strategies really. And where it's based in the church hall, there's a hairdresser's that does do this kind of thing. And I did go there and think, well, I'll have a good bash at it. And I wouldn't highly recommend it in Ehlers Danlos because it is kind of painful, but it does keep your hair very tidy. And it's been in over a week now. Yeah, over a week now. And it is very, very neat. But it isn't ultra comfortable when you have it put in. It is very, very tight, especially the bit that is against your head. This part is really comfortable when they're plaiting that long part, but I would say it's quite uncomfortable being done. So that's the big visual difference. I haven't got my glasses on because they went a little bit AWOL and they ended up outside in the rain, so I've had to order a new pair. I did actually go from Vision Express to Specsavers, where they actually do transitions as a freebie if you pay for your bifocal on top. So I've ordered some comfort frames with those, and they came out at not too bad a price. They definitely went another free pair, so we'll see what those are like. And so this video is basically a bit of a roundup on what's been going on health-wise. I do have a bit of a cold, come more self-flare-up at the moment, so do forgive me for sounding a bit nasal and a bit swallowy. That's probably why I've got one of my bandanas on at the moment. It's just a half one. It's not a durable bib brand one, it's just, you know, off of eBay. What else? Oh, they don't have beads in, by the way, at the ends of these. They're tied up with cotton, very fine cotton at the end. Can you see that? It's a little bit dark, this video, because it is evening. It's getting on for 11 really. Oh no, about 10 actually. Between 10 and 11. I'll just show you over here. I have actually got a lot of my stuff in storage. Because basically I thought, right, I'm going to box up a lot of my dolls and things because I have sold quite a few. I got into a bit of a financial situation where I thought, I'm going to sell some dolls, well, babies, reborns, you know, and get myself into a better financial situation. And also, I need to move to somewhere on one level. So I'm getting myself into a situation where things are moving forwards, and I hope to get out of here before the thick of the winter. So, yeah, I'm getting there. And the rest of my lounge actually looks a lot clearer, look. Yeah. You might notice that's a bit different. Been working hard at that, beavering away. So, health news. I did some tests gastric-wise because, pardon me, I had really bad reflux for a long time and bleeding. And I don't have vascular EDS, I have hypermobile. So the doctors made me do those stool specimens with the blood again for the NHS screening, and they came back positive for information on blood again. No, actually for the first time, because last time they came back negative. So they put me through on a 2-week screening, and I saw Dr. White again, and he basically has put me through for a flexible sigmoidoscopy. So I spoke to endoscopy today, and they actually have said that I can actually have a general anaesthetic for it, because it's just not something I really relish very much. I really hate colonoscopies and things. So yeah, basically I'm gonna have that done while I'm asleep, because and then stay in, because I don't have anybody at home. It's just me. Well, me and Spencer, and a couple of other friends like Pick the Pug and Natalie and stuff. Not really very good supervisors, but quite fun. So that's that. I mean, it could be because I've been on iron, because that does make you bleed a bit. Well, it's just over the excess heme in your system, isn't it? Although not to the extent that I have, I don't think, but and yeah, I can honestly say, now this is a bit too much information for some people, but sometimes, when I'm constipated, I do like PR, and I can honestly say that I can feel raised areas, and I don't think that's very healthy, because it's a sign of something a bit ulcerated. Now, on my last colonoscopy when I was in the south, I did actually have what was quoted to be burnt out colitis. Now, whether that is actually ulcerative colitis or whether it is just colitis. Now, burnt out colitis, is that colitis that doesn't exist anymore? I don't really know. I guess it's an episode of colitis that has burnt itself out. Whether it has actually come back again and it is colitis that is now a form of colitis that's a permanent situation, I don't know. So we'll find out about that one. I don't know whether it's going to be within 2 weeks because it's on a 2-week wait, or whether it'll be longer because it's being done under a GA. I don't know. So that's that. My MRI results of my bile duct and choledochal cyst and my hernia and things. The hernia, my consultant's getting in touch with a surgeon because he thinks I should probably have hernia surgery and have a Nissan fundoplication to actually stop me from being sick and repair the hernia, because it really is big and it's all pressing on my heart and all sorts of nasty stuff like that. As for the choledochal cyst and the bile duct, they haven't got worse, which is a huge relief. So it looks like I can skip that surgery for now and just go under surveillance still for that one. Because you can't have the two done together. It doesn't work like that, because they're two totally different surgeons and surgeries. So I got away with that one, and it hasn't turned cancerous, which is a big relief. Whereas the bowel thing, that could be cancerous, so that's not so good. Where else are we at? So that is really the reason why that's been done under the 2-week wait. And that's why I've been offered a GA, because it might not be so nice. And they want to take specimens and stuff, and you have to lie really still for that, and I'm not very good at that. I failed my endoscopy because I couldn't stay still and I couldn't have sedation because I had no one to stay with me. So that's the gastric wise. And my eating's been affected. Like, sometimes I can eat and do quite well, and then sometimes I don't at all. Like, my weight has gone from... I've lost a total of 13 kilograms. Now, I can afford to do that because I was in like the clinically obese category, and now I'm just obese. No, overweight rather. I've gone into overweight category. I've done so much fitter than I was, because I wasn't really fit at all. Only fit to drop. So yeah. So now I'm only 64 kilos. I was 77. And so that's really my gastric side. I'm still taking stacks of esomeprazole and cyclosine and buscopan. Well, it's called High-Skin Beta. Yeah. And still taking pain relief. Now, moving on to orthopedics. I had my x-ray today for my possible osteoarthritis. No, not osteo, I've already got that. Rheumatoid arthritis. Because these fingers have bony, you can't really see it very well, bony outgrowths on them. So I had my x-rays for that today. So I'm waiting to find out about that. I'll go back to the GPs and take between 7 and 10 days, I was told. And then I went to have my blood tests for my osteopenia because I'm going to see an osteoporosis specialist because my bone scan came back as worse osteopenia in 3 areas. I think there are 4. So I've now started, I've put it away, calcium and vitamin D supplements because I don't really get them in my diet very well. I don't know what the blood tests were. I think they would just check levels really and see where we're at. And then I went to Fracture Clinic and got they gave me a new splint because my mum was it had been affected by water and age. So it's this one is much nicer. It's very stiff though, and I've got the understocking bit, so it's much nicer. Yeah. So that was today at the hospital, and then I went to the little shop and just got a few bits. I picked up a card for my mum and stuff like that. Because my card's been done for fraud and I'm still waiting for a PIN number. It's been a nightmare. I keep getting done for fraud. I don't know whether it's just me or what. Really unfortunate. There you go, you can see my house. It's I do still have a couple of babies out. I've got Marigold and I've got Freddie, the Mickey Skull Pound. And I've got Michael Jackson and Blanket over there. Don't know whether you could see them. Michael's still collecting the squishies from McDonald's. He's got quite a few over there. He's being very quiet, says Blanket. So I think that's it on the health front. Yeah, I think so. Oh, I do have an eye appointment coming up. I'm not sure what they're going to do at that one. My GP's changed my drops slightly. They're a little more stinging, but I think they're slightly cheaper. Oh dear. Right, well I better upload this because it's gone past 13 minutes. It's probably going to be quite a long video. What else? I think that's basically it. Oh, cardiac wise, I don't have to go. I had a cardiac appointment actually at my local hospital by people from the Glenfield, and I actually had only an echo and an ECG, and they said I don't need to go back for 18 months, so that's really good news because there was no worsening of my conditions. And they said if I do have chest pain, just aspirin and attend A&E if I really need to. So that was really good. Anything else? Just trying to rack my brain. My headaches haven't been very good, but that could have been the iron. I think that's it, really. So, yeah, I love you and leave you. Oh, yeah, that is one new thing. I do have a befriender from a place called NCHA. That's quite nice. Been meeting her on a Wednesday, but I missed it this week because my mum and dad had a problem. Last week we went to a couple of places in Mansfield, and then had something to eat at the library. Yeah, that was nice. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and speak to you soon. Cheerio. Bye-bye.